They build robots to clean manholes. Yes, work in the world.
Right.
Some of them even getting killed in the process because of the suffocate.
The two of you build it yourself.
Yes. This is a technology product, hardcore truck. Myself and my co-founder are reasonably good engineers. So we did all the hard work. Believer in work from office.
Yeah.
People have to be in one place. People have to talk to each other, see each other. Yeah, a lot of things happen when you go with your team member for a cup of coffee.
Right.
If you don't know how to deploy your funds, don't think about raising funds. You don't need to raise funds, probably.
What was the big difference between Bangalore founders and Trivandrum founders when you first met them?
People here, they knew how to build products, but they don't know how to sell products. So that I think still that is a problem here.
And that is the same case with services as well, right, Robin?
Yeah. I think for almost all business,
But how has
people
that
know how to code.
in 10 years? Like since you were here, are people still poor at selling?
It hasn't changed much, but the visibility of Kerala ecosystem as a whole has increased. Because of that, more attention is coming to Kerala now. And Kerala is building awesome products.
I agree.
Do you think founders in Kerala, what they're trying to solve is actual social problems that can improve lives?
I think Bangalore also have startups like this.
Yeah.
Of course.
But the problem in Bangalore is the visibility of these startups is very low because
There's a lot of noise around as well. There's so many, quantity is more. There's a lot. I think you hit the nail on the head, right? I mean, we're a state of constraints, but we come from a very high social impact index. The healthcare in the state. I mean, like, Robin, I think you talked about gen robotics. I think Kerala has produced fantastic companies in the medtech healthcare space.
we have invested in another company called Sascan. It's about oral cancer detection. It's like a toothbrush kind of a device which you put inside your mouth, and within a few seconds it identifies cancerous tissues. So that is another startup we invested in. So these are the kind of products that are coming up. Back to the kind of products that Kerala is building. Gen Robotics, I'm not sure whether you're aware about them. They build robots to clean manholes. The problem they are attacking is people are getting into manholes.
Risk their lives.
Yes, work in the world.
Right.
Some of them even getting killed in the process because of the suffocate. I mean, all the bad gas. So the founders, they decided to attack that problem. They decided to build a solution which will do the cleaning. Actually, this thought process turned out to be a very good business model as well. So when you talk to government, the probability of the government buying a solution that can eliminate jobs is much less.
Right.
It's like, right. And in this case, it was the other way around, right? I mean, they are not eliminating jobs.
You're enabling that.
Creating people's lives. So governments are much happy to buy such solutions. So it turned out to be a good business proposition as well.
I also think it's fascinating that how founders in Kerala think, because there's always, like you said, the social impact angle. They're not trying to replace human beings with robots or machines. They're trying to help them. When you compare that with Bangalore,
Yeah, it's
there is a startup close to this place which is trying to solve what Musk is doing, like capturing the debris.
yeah.
Rocket debris. So instead of the solution that SpaceX has, they send a swarm of drones. They look at where the debris is falling, catches on net, and they are working closely with ISRO now. I'm talking about founders of the age of 20 to 23.
Yeah.
wow.
So these are the kind of products I see around.
I've met some interesting space related, satellite related founders who came from ISRO and ISRO, of course. So I think one of the good things about places like Trivandrum, Cochin is there's a lot of old school knowledge capital.
Yes.
So people who've been in services, people who have been in places like Titanium, people in ISRO, there's a lot of those knowledge capital for the last 50, 60 years. So now people are unlocking it because entrepreneurship is mainstream.
Yeah, and so ISRO has a very big workforce in Trivandrum.
Okay.
And a lot of retired people from ISRO still stay here. Most of them till now were doing mostly grandparenting. Right. And now they are seeing their value. Like,
But
so I don't think we could do that in Bangalore because like the cost of living, everything is high there, right? Here it's much cheaper.
right, of course. You're from here. You are from Trivandrum, right? That's
I'm from Trivandrum. Don is from another place,
co-founder.
something like 300 kilometers north. But he came down here. But like here, you get very cheap accommodation, all those things, right?
So Don is a co-founder.
Don is my co-founder. Yes.
So you lived in Bangalore for what, 10, 15 years?
I still do. I have my. I mean, I keep shuttling.
Between Bangalore and Trivandrum.
Yes.
But for you, what was the trigger to come back to Trivandrum? It couldn't be like you wanted to bootstrap. Or was that the reason you came back to Trivandrum or something else?
No. So one thing is, it was not like I decided to move from Bangalore to Trivandrum.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like I spending time in both cities.
Okay.
So in Bangalore, I was kind of part of the startup ecosystem at that time. So like I was active with NPC, NASCOM Product Conclave, all those kind of events. I used to volunteer a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
The early 2010s, 2011,
yes,
12 time.
the early stages of
Yeah.
NPC.
Yeah.
So I was very much involved with that ecosystem. And here, okay, one of the reasons I moved is when I came for a 10-day kind of a vacation holiday here, I attended one of the startup events, which was in Coffee Day. I mean, there's a coffee, a good hangout place in the core city area.
Okay.
Called the old Coffee Day, CCD. And there was one meetup happening. That's
Wow.
the first event I attended.
This was back in 2013, 14.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I saw that, okay, there are some people who are trying to do some things. Being in Bangalore, you tend to have a certain bias, like only tier 1 city people are smart, right?
Pushkar's from Patna, I'm from Trivandrum, you're from Trivandrum.
Here I saw equally smart people, right? When we needed to scale up the team, I think we got a bit lucky because of a policy change by the technical university in Kerala. They now allow internship, full year internship, like the last 2 semesters. So students can come work with companies. Of course, it has to be paid internship, but they can come work with the companies and they need to go back to the colleges only for exams.
This is through KTU?
KTU, yeah. And we benefited much from that policy. I think out of the 8, 3 people joined our team through this process. The first person who joined through this internship is now a full-time employee, and other 2 are doing the internships. So we got them much younger so that we could mold them. We before it bombed, we figured out few issues with that application, and we started putting some code to identify the problems within that app. And when we realized that this app is going nowhere, we started thinking, what next? So then we thought, okay, we are using these pieces of code to detect bugs in our app. We extracted that, showed it to some of our developer friends. They also liked it. So it is a problem most of the mobile app developers face, because if it's a cloud application and if there is an issue, you can always log into the server, check the logs. It's in your control. Whereas once you release the app, it's in somebody else's device. It's in a total alien device.
Right.
It's very difficult to collect data. So that is the problem that we started attacking. And then we productized it slowly, and then showed it to few customers. Some of them started paying for it. So We thought, okay, there is some sort of PMO.
And this was like 2018, 19, 1920?
1920, it was all beginning of COVID.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, we released it. We had few successes. We now raised funding for it. But this company, myself and my co-founder decided we will bootstrap.
A very interesting point, because a lot of people just think good team is someone who has got the right technical skills. But you're also saying they should also
No.
have the intelligence
Yeah,
to identify the right problem,
yeah.
but how big that problem could be.
Is it the right
The-
problem?
the first-
Then a large enough
The
problem.
first step in building a startup is to identify the problem. People talk about idea. No, I don't know what exactly an idea means. I don't know. It has to be a problem. That's where we start.
So how did you guys identify this? I know you talked about it, but how did you identify this problem that, hey?
Yeah, so we, as I said, we started with another app. So we had these
The fourth
technology issues coming,
Mm.
but we couldn't collect enough data to reproduce the bugs. Right. So we started injecting code, and when we decided to productize that part, we took out the code because, as I said, the problem here is collecting data from alien devices is a big challenge. And we thought that we face the problem ourselves. So first we started building not the product, but we started building it for ourselves. And then we started showing to developers. I mean, everyone has these problems. Google has this crashal text which identifies crashes, but there are other problems as well that comes in a mobile app. So yeah, that's how we identified that, okay, there is potential for it. Then we looked at the numbers, like how many apps are there out there or in the Play Store, how many gets released every month. Then we saw that the numbers are reasonably significant.
Some of the best problems are when you solve it for yourself and then figure out if the same problem applies for somebody else, right?
Right.
And some of the best companies in the world, large companies in the world, evolved because of that. Somebody started solving a problem for themselves.
True. But at what stage you realized, hey, we are onto something, this could become big?
I think that's still an evolution. I mean, I don't know what exactly big would mean.
No, but
I think we are doing things slightly wrong. I mean, we are as a society, we are trying to teach them to be like what we want.
And what we were.
Yeah. I think it should be the other way around.
We have to adapt.
We have to adapt. We have to do the unlearning.
because I'm sure a lot of founders face this problem. So how do you earn their respect?
By being with them. It's like when they code, be with them. When they are having fun, be with them.
But you as a venture partner investor, do you like young founders or founders who have worked?
The cancer startup, medtech device for cancer detection startup. The founder is probably in his 70s.
Wow.
70s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or late 60s. I don't think I would judge anyone because of their age or factors like that. I am a big believer in work from office.
Yeah.
People have to be in one place. People have to talk to each other, see each other.
Especially if you're building
spend
something
time.
together.
Yeah, a lot of things happen when you go with your team member for a cup of coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
I think maybe for an artist or an author, work from home can work. Something which the person is doing by herself, himself. But when you're building something together, it's very difficult for me to work remote and you work remote and then collaborate and build a great product.
The only advice I have for founders is networking is very important. Keep talking to people. Keep interacting with people. That could be your customers, someone whom you met today could end up bringing good business, say 2 years, 3 years later. So it's all about building that network. Keep building the network.
So sometimes some of the things that you're talking about is very slow compounding. It doesn't come naturally to you, but you're basically saying that you got to go out there, keep networking, keep building relationships, building things that probably you feel don't scale, and you think at some points in time it's very transactional, like if you ask a lot of founders today who are raising capital, they think very transactional. They think I have to go out and raise money because I've got an idea and I'm building a startup. But raising capital is also
See, if you should raise capital only if you have a thorough fund deployment plan.
oh,
You should not raise funds just for the sake of it and then think about how should I spend this. Right? You should have a fund deployment plan. Now I start thinking about these things. Yeah, it will be tough.
so there's a very deep sense of purpose in what we do. And I think eventually, if you're not in that plane of utilizing your capability in the time that you're in with that purpose, that there's a disconnect somewhere. At some point in time, you will feel that, hey, I'm getting frustrated, I'm losing the ball. But that's actually quite deep. So what advice would you give to founders today? There is a lot of noise.
Founders. Being a founder means you have already identified a problem and you're working towards a solution.
But isn't there a lot of noise and distraction as well, Robin, out there in the market when you talk about media, funding, a lot of glitzy stuff? How do founders cut through all of that and really zone in?
So that's what entrepreneurship is about, right? If you are not able to distill noise and voice, then you should not be in this business at all. So I think the real entrepreneurs will figure that out. So one thing is, I don't think we need to teach anyone anything. They will all figure it out.
Like, to be honest, Robin's one of the people who actually supported me a lot in the ecosystem since I came back to India and Kerala as well. So it's great to have real role models in the ecosystem who are doing the work without getting any accolades, and they just want to do good work and find founders and push founders. Brilliant. Robin, thanks a lot for taking the time out. I know.
Thank you.
It's always great talking to you, and Kerala makes it even more special. So let's try to figure out how we can help more founders.
Yes, we had so much fun. Many thanks for your time.
For these set of episodes of Building in India, we're much gracious and honored to be partners with Atomic. That is a pretty cool co-working and managed office space in Trivandrum. And Pushkar, I presume you're kind of happy to come back to Trivandrum and use the Atomic as a facility for our podcast.
Yes. I think it's a beautiful space. How they had designed the entire area and the community focus around it is just fabulous. Our hosts, they were very generous to show me the entire facility. And I have to say, this is one of the best co-working places I have been to all over the India. I'm honestly surprised to find such a place in Trivandrum. I didn't expect something like this in Trivandrum. We just love the space. And whenever we are next in Trivandrum, we would again shoot here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And look forward to seeing you in the next episode.